Hi beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back. I feel like I say the same thing every single video and I know I do, but it feels natural at this point, so it'd be weird to change it. But anyways, today we're doing the monthly favorites and fails. I did not do one for December, so a couple of these things are from December, but most of them for January 2022. 2022 still feels weird to say, but that's what we're doing today. And I'm not going to do this in a particular order because I like to mix it up, you know, good thing, bad thing, good thing, you know, random orders. And let's go ahead and get started. I do real quick want to give a quick shout out to my shop, theopencrib.com, before we get started though, because I do work on that. It's my own small business. It's all me. And I leave handwritten notes in every single order. Today, I made a bunch of koozies. I did the Mystic restock of the Mystic koozie with a little hand and a beautiful design on it, as well as like a fun Monster Mash design, which I thought was just a super cool one. It's actually my favorite because it's super just colorful and vibrant, and it was fun to make. So if you want to check those out, I'll leave a link down below. And by the time you see this video, there should be a new release after that as well. So thank you guys on any support on that, and let's get started with these favorites and fails. Now we're going to start off with foundations because I feel like that's the most, like the things I have the most of this month. So let's start off with everybody's very hit or miss YouTuber, and it's not me. It is Jaclyn Hill. So let's talk about the Jaclyn Cosmetics stuff that I tried. I reviewed both the concealer as well as this skin tint. The skin tint I really like. I've been considering doing a video applying this with my hands. It's supposed to be a primer and skin tint all in one, and everyone on her Instagram and everything posts it by smearing it on with the hands. I considered doing that, but it just seems like a mess. But if you guys want to see that, let me know. But the skin tint I really enjoy. I think for the price it's a little pricey for not being much coverage at all, but it does give me a nice little bit of something to even me out, which I really enjoy, and I think it's very hydrating on the skin as well. I do use a primer with it because it feels weird to use it by itself, but by itself without a primer it does well on its own. But you know, habits. I always use a primer with it. But I do like the skin tint. I think it's a little expensive, but it's available at Ulta, so you know you can return things from Ulta if you don't like it. The fail from that, oh my god, this is the worst product of the year already. I'm gonna call it. That's the worst product of 2022. I've tried so many concealers. I just ordered the new KVD Good Apple concealer that came out. We're gonna see how I like that one. I've tried so many concealers, and I despise the Jaclyn Cosmetics concealer more than anything I've ever tried, it feels like. Other than that Becca Zero, like, no pigment foundation, this is probably the second worst makeup product I've ever tried in my life. It's a terrible concealer, and I would not recommend it. You know, you check out the video if you want to see how it works, because it doesn't. But yeah, that was terrible. Okay, Akasha, say hello to everybody. It is midday. There's children getting off the bus outside, and they're screaming, and then she wants to come in here and scream because she woke up from a nappy. Because, you know, the kids woke her up on the patio. She likes to sit in that little chair outside and just hang out. She's a very sweet baby. But anyways, let's talk about foundations more. So let's talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. Everyone's been raving about this foundation. I picked it up from Sephora as well to review. I don't physically have it on me. I did give it away after the video because I didn't feel like returning it. I don't like doing returns. So I just gave it to someone I knew who was a better shade match for it. I would say these oxidize. First of all, the shade range is not great on the fair complexion, or really the deep ones. The deep ones look very warm. The shade range is not perfect. It oxidized on me even darker, and then I feel like it was just okay. Like, I wasn't blown away. Everyone's talking about how absolutely fantastic, Akasha, they're talking about how absolutely fantastic that foundation is, and honestly, it was just I feel like it's something influencers hype up, but in real life scenarios and stuff, in daily wear, it's okay, and it kind of oxidized on me. It's fine, but for the price tag, there's so many better foundations you can get, you guys. So don't let everybody hype you up on this foundation. If you feel like you need it, of course, like, it's not a bad one, but it's definitely not worth all the hype either. So next up for foundations is the Tarte Cloud Coverage Foundation. Again, I picked it up from Ulta. I don't know, something about the word shape tape on things made me feel like I needed it. You know, I know, don't be a sucker for all these like long running lines, and I always say that, and I'm like, they need to let the shape tape thing die. But it still said shape tape on it, so I bought it. You know, that's, I mean, a whole review of it is just I feel like it didn't wear very well. I feel like it got oily on me. And like, for the price tag, again, you could do so much better. Like, even the Jaclyn Skin Tint is cheaper than this Cloud foundation. The Cloud foundation is pretty pricey for what you're getting. I wouldn't suggest it personally. It's definitely be cluttered next time I declutter, just because I feel like I need something more long wearing. It looked fine, but it got oily on my face, and I have dry skin. So if you have oily skin, I really just don't think that's going to work for anybody, practically. So next up is a powder. It's a pressed powder. A pressed powder and a pressed powder foundation are basically the same thing, you guys, except one has color. And like this has color, so it is a foundation. It's a pressed powder foundation. Same thing. It gets coverage. If it's translucent, it can be a pressed powder, not be a pressed foundation, but it's the same thing. Okay, but anyways, pretty fresh powder from Colourpop. I was skeptical of this. I'd never used a pressed tinted powder before, like all over my face. I reviewed this and I really enjoyed it. I feel like my skin looks super even and nice. You know, even with an average foundation, I think it just looks really good. Something about it I quite enjoy, especially for packing under my under eyes. When I feel like the under eyes of my concealer don't have like the most coverage in the world, it needs like a little extra something, this is a great solution that I've thoroughly been enjoying. So I recently did a video trying makeup techniques that I don't normally do, and these are two products that I tried out in that video for the first time. So they're from Milk Makeup. They are the Bionic Bronzer and Bionic Blush. The blush is way smaller than the bronzer. I feel like I would use more blush than bronzer, but that's just my own personal, you know, preference. There's a size difference. I feel like the blush was patchy-ish. I did use it one other time after that video, and I feel like it did not blend out the most evenly. It was a little bit patchy. However, the bronzer was really beautiful. It's very easy to blend, and I feel like it made a nice color on it. So whereas in that video I couldn't use any powder products over my cream blushes and contours and everything, I do think this needs help with another powder product on top of it, or just adding up a lot of it. You need to just make sure it's not patchy, but honestly, this did not blend out my favoritely. This, favoritely is not a word. This blended out beautifully. So if you're looking for a liquid bronzer, liquid contour kind of shade, this is a little bit warm for a contour, but I think it worked fine on me. It's beautiful. So I would definitely suggest the bronzer. I would be remiss to not talk about this collection because this collection was so freaking cute and it's still available, which is awesome. So this is the like Secret Admirer collection from Colourpop, the one I reviewed. Again, I reviewed most of this stuff already because it's my job. The blushes are so cute, but they're hard as hell to open. Like today I had to put a pair of tweezers in between here and like pop it open, so it was just very hard. And also I wear gel nail polish just because I'm too lazy to put the regular ones on. It chips off too easily for me. And sometimes when I put my fingers in between here to try to use these blushes, it rips a couple layers of the gel polish off my nails. Very difficult to use, so I've been putting like a pair of mini scissors in between here, a box cutter, a pair of tweezers in here to open these properly. There's a little bit of an opening, you know, in the line here. Super hard to open, but these are precious. It's my blush shades, like the super subtle one from last year's color, or last year's shades. These are so freaking cute, but they're hard as hell to open, so I had to cover that they're beautiful. The formula is lovely. I use them all the time. I've been using ever since I got them non-stop every single day, basically. But I can't open them very well. And then the palette from that collection, the Secret Admirer palette, it's very cute. I feel like we've seen these colors before. Like, it does perform well. The look was really cute, and I like the variety of shades in here. For being a Valentine's Day thing, I think it makes sense. I also like that this is not super, super pink for, like, the lightest shimmer in the palette, because I'm just tired of everything being hot pink, you know? But we've seen it before, so I don't feel like this is a must-have. I would honestly suggest, if like you think these are adorable, get one of them because the colors are great. It is really freaking cute, but you know, the struggle of the packaging is real. Since we talked about that palette, let's talk about two other palettes that I tried in December and reviewed separately. These icy palettes from Glamlight. So cute. So cute. I don't regret this order at all. I feel like I should have used them more for how much money I spent on them, you know. I think it was $50 for both. But they have Afterpay, so that's good. But the red one I love because they're not all pinky shades. I feel like sometimes when you blend out reds, they just turn pink, and I really hate that. Some of them do turn more pink, and some of them are actually just pink shades in here, but some reds stay true to red, and I love that. And then also the blue one is just fun. I love the blues. Like, I should do a blue hair, blue eye, blue lip moment and just see how it goes, you know? Because that'd be really cute, like a monochromatic thing. I think it's really fun. Like, these are really good quality shadows, and I don't regret my purchases whatsoever. Lastly, let's talk about some skincare stuff. So I did a video trying this out, and it was way easier than I thought. So this is the One Size Beauty Go Off Makeup Dissolving Mist. I'm a makeup wipe lover. I love makeup wipes, you know? They're just easy to get the majority of my makeup off, and I don't have to worry about it. I need to whiten my teeth. I looked in the viewfinder, and I'm bleh at myself, but this is so easy to use. Like, it's so fine of a mist. I feel like it wasn't getting on my face, and it definitely did. So it's very fine. It's kind of expensive. Sorry I kicked the tripod, but it could be better. But it did a good job. Like, it really did a good job of melting it. Just, it was a little bit harder to get the eye makeup off, and it was so fine of a mist I couldn't tell when I was, like, done spraying. The ending of this video is just The ending of this video is just super sloppy, isn't it? You know, Kosh is distracting me on the side. Anyways, last thing is this new thing from It Cosmetics. This doesn't look like It Cosmetics to me. It looks like some like way more expensive brand, but this is their Hello Results Wrinkle Reducing Daily Retinol Serum in Cream. So this is what it looks like. It has one of these like little, you know, push this and it comes out of the circle in the middle kind of deals in it. I will say I've been using this and not been using moisturizer. I've been using this, but it's because I just needed something for, you know, skincare, because I need the retinol. I need the anti-wrinkle because I don't want to get wrinkles. You know, I'm getting older. I'm older than a lot of people think I am. And, I don't want to get the wrinkles, so I've been using things to prevent them. I feel like prevention's better than, like, worrying about it after the fact. So I've been trying to use this. And I will say, when I use this, I don't use moisturizer because it's so, like, wet and creamy on the skin. Like, it's just so wet that I feel like it leaves a layer of product on my skin. It does sink in relatively quickly, but I feel like if I put, you know, a little pump of this, a little bit of moisturizer on my face, I'd have just have, like, a wet feeling on my face, you know, like too much. So I've been using this and not moisturizer. So it is moisturizing enough that I don't need the moisturizer. However, it's, like, really wet. It's like, it's thicky creamy. It's not like liquid, but it makes my face feel all shiny and gross. But it works. Like, it dissolves in pretty quickly, so I've been using it fine. But I don't know, there's something about it that's just so overly moisturizing. I wasn't expecting it at first, I guess. I feel like I did a really bad job of explaining that It Cosmetics cream, but it's just so it does so much with a little amount that I feel like if I added moisturizer to it, it would just be too much. I hope that's a better way of explaining it. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was quick and short and sweet, but, you know, I reviewed everything basically that I talked about today, so I feel like I had to go in depth on something I already reviewed in a separate video. You can look it up on my channel if you want to know in more depth the feelings I have towards these products. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. Have a great day.